Hi, this is Mati Fuller with your weekly reading for the water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Keep in mind this is a general reading. If it resonates, that's awesome. If it doesn't, then this reading is not for you. So let's find out first what's going on with Cancer. What is happening in Cancer relationships November 4th, 2019. Soulmate and twin flame connection for Cancer. Energy between you and another person. You got the Ace of Swords, new beginnings, could be a challenge. Okay, my first impression here is that you're having some kind of a power game going on. Your partner has the Five of Swords. They want to win. They're not being nice about it. They might be even borderline bullies. They just want to win. They just want to be right. And they're really frustrated. They're feeling stuck in a situation with you where they can't move forward. They can't get out of the relationship. They feel like they can't see the way. And they feel stuck. And where are you at? You have the Chariot. You have goals and ambitions, and you want to move forward, and you are not going to let anybody stop you. So obviously this is something that you and your partner are not agreeing about. Maybe they want to hold you back. Maybe they want you to ask permission. Maybe they have some input that you're not listening to when it comes to pursuing your goals. And you have the Emperor card, so it's going to be on your terms or no terms at all. You're being a bit controlling right now, or maybe you're just standing up for yourself and saying, this is how it's going to be. Deal with it. Okay? And your partner is not happy about that at all. So, where's this relationship going? Your partner feels like going off and doing their own thing and not consider you at all. And you're just following your inner direction, your intuition, your guidance from within, because you have the Star card here. And when you have the Star card, you don't have to have contrast to make up your mind about what you want and what you don't want. You can just go straight to the light and get direction and intuition and guidance from there. And that's where you're at. So whatever it is you're pursuing, it's coming from a place deep within you that makes it really important to you to do what you need to do. So I understand now why it has to be on your terms, because you're just following your inner guidance, and you don't want anybody in the outside world to affect where things are going when you have your inner guidance telling you this is where you have to go, okay? So you have become unstoppable based on your own inner guidance, which I think is a good thing. It may not be good for the relationship, though. There's a choice coming up. Two of Wands. What path are you going to take? All right, let's find out what kind of advice we can give to Cancer. I know that feeling when you get that inner guidance, you know what you have to do, you know what has to happen, and your partner doesn't see it the way you do because it's not their path. So they have input, they have negative input most likely, and they will give you all kinds of arguments for why that is not going to work for you and why you shouldn't do that. And you just know what you know. I mean, you can't argue that way, but you know what you know. And you just have to go forward with what you know is right for you. Okay, advice for Cancer. And that's hard for a partner to understand unless they're on the spiritual path too. But not everybody is on a conscious spiritual path, so there's your communication problem right there. This is nice. You got the High Priestess. Trust your intuition. Trust your intuition. If you have the High Priestess, a High Priestess has let you behind the veil just because you are a dedicated seeker. And they will give you the secrets one by one. You don't get more than one at a time. But you have to trust that you're on the right path and follow your intuition. And you have to find your inner strength. No matter what it looks like on the outside, you have to have that inner strength that doesn't allow anyone to break it down. So this is like total support for whatever it is you want to do right now, Cancer. This is like 2 thumbs up from the universe. And you have to go with the flow. No matter how fast it goes, go with the flow and trust. And in the meantime, you're welcome to think about how nice it used to be, because by doing that, you will also create that in your frequency and attract that in the future. So, there's 2 thumbs up for you, Cancer. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't worry about your partner right now. Just do what your inner guidance is telling you and totally trust yourself, because your inner guidance never lies. Okay, wow, that was heavy. Next, we have Scorpio. What's going on with Scorpio relationships for November 4th, 2019? Soulmate and twin flame connection for Scorpio. Energy between you and another person. You got 7 of Wands. That's probably the worst card you could possibly pick for an overall relationship energy. 7 of Swords. It's about lying and cheating and holding things back from each other and not telling each other the truth. Your partner has a vision of a happy family life with you, but at the same time they have the 5 of Wands. They're fighting and bickering and irritating you and annoying you, and you have the 3 of Pentacles. You want to have a partnership with this person, but you're also judging them or possibly wanting a second chance with them. Either way, it's not so good. And where's the relationship going? Your partner, a lot of stuff is happening really fast in your partner's life. They're kind of stressed out about it. They can't please you. You got the 4 of Cups. You're grumpy. You can't be pleased. And between the 2 of you, you have the Strength card. So you're both getting stronger from the conflict that you're experiencing. But that 7 of Swords on the top of the reading really worries me, because that means that the trust between you have been broken. And when you don't have trust between 2 partners, what do you have? You have to have some kind of foundation to build a relationship on. And without trust, you don't really have very much that holds you together. So let's find out what kind of advice we can give to Scorpio. Okay. On the top of the list, you got the 4 of Cups again, which means that you are really pissed off right now. You cannot easily be pleased. And you're seriously thinking about just walking away from the relationship, even though there's still love there. You can feel the connection to yourself, to source, to nature, that creative drive that makes you want to do something positive and fun. And you have the Queen of Cups there too, so you're following your heart. So I think the best advice I can give you is to basically just really listen to your heart. Listen to your heart and listen to the Empress, which wants to be creative. And really put your energy there on all the things that you love and enjoy and appreciate. And then you decide where the relationship is going, because right now you're so grumpy you can't really see it. Okay, so just go back into your heart and find that heart space, and then connect with that before you decide what the next step is. Okay, last but not least, we got relationship reading for Pisces. November 4th, 2011, twin flame and soulmate connection for Pisces. What is going on with Pisces relationships? Energy between you and another person. You got the Knight of Wands, which is not so good for relationships, because Knights are not known to have the greatest level of commitment. Let's see what's going on here. Your partner has 2 9 cards. Look at this. You've got the 9 of Pentacles and you've got the 9 of Cups. What does that mean? 9 is always about the end of a cycle. So they feel like the relationship is coming to an end of a cycle. They're happy being by themselves, and they have a lot of wishes and a lot of wants for the future, but they're not necessarily putting the energy into the relationship. You got the King of Pentacles. You want to make money so you can feel safe, but when it comes to the relationship, you feel like there's a death and rebirth and a transformation thing happening right now. So where's this relationship going? Your partner has put the relationship on hold. They're just chilling and pulling back and have a wait and see attitude. And you are kind of thinking maybe about new opportunities because you feel like the relationship is not really nurturing you right now. And the energy between the two of you is the Wheel of Fortune. Now, let's look at this together. You got the 2-9 cards for your partner, which is the end of a cycle. And then you have a 10 card, which means new beginnings. So it's definitely the end of a cycle. Whatever is going on in your relationship, Pisces, it's the end of a cycle for your partner. And there's a new beginning coming up because the Wheel of Fortune is turning and something is shifting. So don't take it personally. If things are not working out right now, don't take it personally, because when an end of a cycle is coming up, you have to let it go. You have to let it die down. That's why the Death card was in there, so that you can start a new cycle. And in the process of starting a new cycle, you have to be really aware of what you want to bring into the new cycle and what you want to let go of. Because whatever you take with you into the new cycle, you'll keep for the next 9 years. Okay, so keep that in mind. Only take exactly what you need and exactly what you want, and leave the rest behind. So we need some advice for Pisces. Advice for Pisces about this relationship. Okay, so there is fighting, frustration, delays, irritations. Not a good feeling right now. 5 is always unstable, and you also have the 5 of Pentacles. So you basically have 2 5 cards, which means change, variety, very, very unstable energy for the relationship. So just be prepared for the fact that everything may just start unraveling or falling apart, because 5 is not a good card for relationships. And then you have the 10 of Pentacles, which is another 10 card, which means you want to feel safe, but it also means the end of a cycle and the beginning of something new. Okay, so again, it confirms that this relationship is going through a cycle that's coming to an end, and something new is going to happen. And to get off on the right foot, you need the King of Wands. The King of Wands is inspired by anything that they feel passionate about. So follow your passions. Don't worry about the relationship. Follow your passions. Everything's going to work out. You just can't see it right now. Okay, so that was the reading for the water signs. I hope you like it. If you did, please put your thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you for listening. Bye.